Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Red Games YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about Bird Trio. That's what I like to call it. Other people call it Uno Dos Tres. Centers around Moltres and Zapdos and Articuno GX. This deck was sort of a rogue deck that was invented as like a anti-meta deck by Team Undaunted, which consists of some great players like Frank Persick, Lee Bowie, Tate Whitesell, Dustin Zimmerman. I'm sure others that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head, but they're fantastic players, and their team tries to, they work really hard on weird decks and try to make them, sort of a surprise rogue decks that actually, counter the meta really well. Bird Trio is one of the creations that they debuted with, and it has solid matchups against things like Eternatus and ADBization. It has a little bit of consistency issues as a greens deck, but overall it's very powerful. So like I said, it all centers around this Moltres and Zapdos and Articuno GX. For Fire, Water, Lightning, Colorless, does Trinity Burn for 2/10, and then Sky Legends for 1 colorless, shuffles it back into the deck, and if it has an extra Fire, Water, and Lightning energy attached to it, you also do 110 damage to 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. So you're using this to sort of take multiple knockouts at the same time. Against VMAXs, you can set those knockouts up with your Trinity Burn. Then you use Victini to power it up for 1 fire. You switch your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types. Attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So you're going to want to search for usually a Water and a Lightning, put them on one of your Bird Trio, and then the next turn you can finish powering it up with a Welder. Then we play 2 Pokédolls. This is mainly... it can just sit there for a turn if you're sort of like have a slow start, but it's mostly to have something to bring up after you shuffle Bird Trio back in with Sky Legends. So usually you want to attack with Trinity Burn, take a hit, and then Sky Legends. And then you set up a second Bird Trio. You play 1 Energy Retrieval, just in case you have to discard some energy early. It happens quite a bit. Or maybe you have a cold prize, so you're sort of like running short after a Bird Trio gets knocked out. You can usually use 3 Bird Trios in... Usually you use 2 Bird Trios in one game, but you can use 3 because you attack with 1, it takes a hit, you Sky Legends it back in, and then you set up another one, and then you can set up 1 more. Play 1 Energy Spinner. Since we're a greens deck, we really want to go second so that we can play a turn 1 supporter. So Energy Spinner is a really solid card. Searches for 3 basic energy cards. So usually you probably take 3 fire most of the time, because you use 1 for Victini, and then you can use 2 for Welder on the next turn. But sometimes you just need a Water or need a Lightning, and you can search out, even past turn 1, it searches out the specific card that you need. Great Catcher, just pull up one of your opponent's GX Pokemon. Really solid one-of with greens. Another card like that is Tool Scrapper. Discard 2 tools attached to your opponent's Pokemon. Attached to any Pokemon. Another card that's really solid in combination with green, since it's, sometimes cards like Great Catcher and Tool Scrapper can be awkward cards because you won't always find them at the right time, but in Green's decks, you'll find those one-of trainer cards whenever you want them, usually. For Pokegear, to make to hit our greens more consistently and hit our Welders more consistently. Quick Ball, just 2. So we really only need them to search out the Victini, because we have the 2 Tag Call to search out our Bird Trios. We have 2 Switch, just because we need to switch from Bird Trio to Victini, so that we can use Victory Sign usually we want to use that turn 1. 2 Reset Stamp, it's sort of a disruption deck. You're 2-shotting stuff with Trinity Burn usually against tag teams and VMAXs, so Reset Stamp definitely comes in handy in any greens, in any greens 2-shot deck. Then we play 1 Giant Hearth and 1 Viridian. Giant Hearth allowing us to get the 2 fire energy we need to Welder, and Viridian allowing us to search out the specific energy that we need. Power Plant, of course, being really good in combination with that Reset Stamp, especially against Mewtwo and Mew GX. 2 Boss's Order, just because we always need Gusting. Big Charm, play 2. This puts us at 300 instead of 270, which means we cannot be one-shot by an Eternatus GX without a few Zigzagoon pings. It puts us at 330. Because usually they can get 3 Zigzagoon pings onto it, but 330 is a lot harder to deal with. It also allows us to survive a Flare Blitz GX from the Hidden Fates Charizard GX. that Mewtwo GX plays. We play 2 Vitality Band, that way we can hit 220. This is mostly to one-shot Zacians, but I'm sure there's some other math where that is very helpful. Trying to think, 220 plus 110. It can matter against Eternatus for sure. Where you hit, if the Eternatus is in the active when you Trinity Burn and when you Sky Legends, and you have a Vitality Band on both of those times, then that's 340 exactly. 2 Professor's Research. This is mostly just in case we get Reset Stamped or Marnied. You know, we're a greens deck. We can be kind of susceptible to hand disruption. So the Research is a little bit of a buffer there. We can just, we get Marnied, but we hit Research, or we Pokegear into Research, and we can just get a fresh hand from start from a really low hand size and get a really fresh hand. Mallow, of course, it's a good healing card. Allows you to switch and heal. But mostly, I just have it in here so that I can tag call for it. If you don't have a greens on the first turn, but you do have a tag call, then you can tag call for your switching card into Victini. 2 Surge, because you usually fall behind on prizes, and then you want to take like 6 prize turns with Sky Legends. 4 greens, obviously, same with the 4 Welder. 1 Cynthia Caitlyn. This is mostly just so that you have a draw card off of tag call, but you also sometimes need it to get your boss back. It can be good to get Mallow back, good to get a Welder back. Just very good to be able to retrieve a supporter, but the best part about it is just to have those extra 2 outs off of tag call to find some draw cards. Then for our energy count, we're playing 6 fire, 3 lightning, 3 water. We play 1 energy retrieval, and we can reuse them after we Sky Legends them back into the deck, so we don't need a heavy water lightning line, especially since we're searching them out with Victini's Victory Sign. But of course, we don't want to have... We really need 2 of each per game at least. So you don't want to play 2 of each and have 1 prize, but you also don't really need 4. 6 fire, just so that we have welder targets. It's a little bit low, but you have the Giant Hearth, you have Viridian, you have Energy Retrieval, you have Energy Spinner, and you only actually... You want to usually get 2 on your Moltres and Articuno and Zapdos, but again, they get shuffled back in, and it doesn't have to be 2 fire. If you Victory Sign Water Lightning on, and then you Welder 1 fire on, then the colorless can be a Water or a Lightning as well. So that's kind of everything about the deck. The deck's, it's really weird to play. You have a lot of different strategies. It does center around that strategy of Trinity Burn, then taking multiple prizes with Sky Legends, but it's certainly not a linear deck. There are lots of other routes that you can take. So let me try to just show you that. We'll get into some games. Okay, we're playing against Yellow Swallow 53. I know there was a really popular YouTuber named Yellow Swallow. I don't know if he still plays or if he still is active on YouTube, but I don't know if it's the same guy. I would have thought he would have had a demo account, but maybe it is. If so, that's pretty cool. We won the coin flip, so we get to go second as a greens deck. So we have greens, we have Victini, we have Giant Hearth, so we're definitely gonna be able to get that turn 1 victory sign as long as we don't get stamped. Now he did play a Chaotic Swell, which means I'm just gonna have to greens for I'm gonna take Tag Call to get my Bird Trio, and then I'm just gonna take Energy Spinner if it's in deck. Ooh, my Energy Spinner is prized, which actually means I cannot I won't be able to Victory Sign this turn. That's really bad. Oh, yeah, him playing the Chaotic Swell ended up paying off in dividends just because I missed. Just because my Energy Spinner was prized and I don't have any energy in hand. Yeah, that's really rough. So I think I'll just take Tag Call, and maybe a Viridian Forest for next turn. I'm debating, maybe... So I think I'm going to burn the Viridian Forest to get rid of this Chaotic Swell, and then I'll have the Giant Hearth for next turn. I think that's a little bit better. I'm just going to Tag Call for 1 Bird Trio and a Cynthia and Caitlyn. No, maybe I should take the Mallow. Yeah, let's take the Mallow, because he's presumably playing Pikarom or maybe Vikavolt, and Mallow is very good against both of those decks. Actually, I forgot I'm actually weak to Lightning, so if this is Pikarom, we're in a really rough spot. Now we see him playing the Powerful Energy, or discarding the Powerful Energy and the triple, is really, really good, because that means he's not actually playing a Lightning type attacking deck. He's just happens to play Lightning Energy in Lightning Energy type of Cocoa package in some sort of normal type deck. Wow, but he just concedes off of Stellar Wish, so I'll give you guys 3 more games. I guess he just did not find what he needed. Alright, so he found another game against 42D. He's going to call the flip, and he won. Oh, it looks like he's going to opt to go second. So maybe we're playing against another Greens deck, or we're playing against Scorch. That would make the most sense. Our hand is non-existent because we mulliganed. Ooh, this is really bad hand. Uh-oh. Bird Trio start with no supporter. That's really rough. We'll see what we get off the top deck. Oh, we mulliganed 3 times too. I didn't even notice that. It only shows you the first one, and then you have to actually click to look through the other ones. I didn't bother. Okay, so we are playing against Scorch. Probably a greens variant, I'd assume, based on the fact that he plays based on his start, basically. I guess he must have drawn the Volcanion off of the mulligan, seeing as otherwise he would have started it so he could turn 1 player starter. I'm going to play the Power Plant just because I don't think it'd be useful at all in this match. I'm pretty sure he's playing the Power Plant build based on his start. I don't know why you'd play like Charizard and Breaksin and just like a normal Scorch list, but I can sort of understand it in a greens build. So it looks like he's got the switch into Volcanion, he's got Fire Energy, gonna Giant Hearth the Scorch away, so probably has a Welder. See where he'll put a power out. This is not looking good for us, that's for sure. But the matchup is definitely solid, so. Oh, so no Welder actually. Just going to use Guzman Hala, discard 2 Fire Energy, takes Heat, Big Charm, and another Giant Hearth. So that's pretty good. Our strategy in this matchup is definitely going to be Trinity Burn, 2 3-prizers, and then Sky Legends. Especially because it looks like we're probably going to be playing from behind here a little bit. Quick Ball comes down, so this is the moment of truth. If this is not a green deck, presumably we'll see like a Crobat or something here, but maybe not, even if it wasn't. Looks like he's grabbing another Scorch, that's kind of interesting. He's already got 2 3-prizers on board. Well, 1 3-prizer and a 2-prizer that's going to evolve into a 3-prizer. Okay, so he's setting up for the Brilliant Flare turn too. That's interesting. I don't think I need this Big Charm in this match. So I think I'm just gonna, you know what? Maybe just get rid of Fire because I have the Energy Retrieval in hand anyways. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna Giant Hearth away Fire for 2 Fire, and then I will Viridian, and I'll Viridian away the Fire for another Fire, just in case I top deck Welder. I'll just put a Water Energy on here. I don't know if there's any reason to attach a Big Charm here, honestly. He's not going to knock me out, presumably. I don't think there's any way for him to knock me out. So, I guess I'll just pass. We'll hope to top deck a Welder next turn, or maybe hope that he Marnies or stamps me. I mean, okay, so he's probably just going to High Heat Blast me this turn, honestly. Oh, so no High Heat Blast coming down here. He's committing the 4th energy to Breaksin and Charizard, which presumably means he has a switch. Oh, so it's not a greens build. He is going to Day-Day change. Now, that's interesting. Interesting that he's playing Guzman Hala and Charizard Breaksin and Big Charms in a non-greens build of Scorch. It's very interesting to me. Not inclusions that you see every day. I mean, the Big Charm a little bit more often, but definitely not Guzman Hala or Breaksin and Charizard. Okay, so he Welders to the Volcanion just so that he can retreat it. I probably would have just used High Heat Blast here, honestly. Just hit me for 110. That seems a lot better. But he's opting to Brilliant Flare. I'm going to try and secure this knockout here. If I hit Welder, I'll probably just Welder here and go for the Sky Legends. Hopefully I can draw into like a Victini or a Lily's Pokédoll as well off of the Welder. That way I have something to go into, but of course that's only if I top deck out of this. Either way, I feel like I probably have to Sky Legends next turn. So let's see it. So he's searching for his 3 cards off of Brilliant Flare. Okay, greens is interesting. It's not really what we want, but okay. Maybe I reset stamp him. I think what's my discard pile? I'm gonna Viridian away this big charm. I'm just gonna take a lightning energy. I think I'm just gonna let him. I think I have to let him kill this bird. So I'm gonna do that, and then greens for reset stamp and welder. My reset both my reset stamps prize too? Oh no, there's one in deck. Maybe I think I need to take a reset stamp for next turn either way, but I don't think I should play it right now. I know he Brilliant Flared, but he's gonna Brilliant Flare again next turn, so I'm gonna want to have that reset stamp. Yeah, I think that's what I take. I think I'm just gonna take reset stamp, welder, and then hopefully I don't get reset stamped here. Yeah, we're just gonna pass, let him knock out this active bird trio. He did discard a boss already. I don't know why he would go for another one right here. Yeah, looks like he's gonna welder. Maybe he has Great Catcher though. That could be really annoying. I guess it wouldn't be too bad actually, because I get Sky Legends if he Great Catchered. But nope, he's just gonna Brilliant Flare me again, which means I can reset stamp him down to 3 after he searches out these 3 cards. He's only doing 160 with the Cinescorch right now, so it's not even doing as much as Breaksard. So that's very good for us. I'm probably just going to Trinity Burn on this turn, and then Sky Legends the turn after. Ooh, the Polka Doll is actually a really good top deck. So I'm just going to Welder. Put both of these on the active. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, no, that's fine actually, because I was gonna Trinity Burn this turn, not Sky Legends. So I'm gonna Energy Retrieval for fire and water. And then I'm just gonna attach the water energy here. I'm going to reset stamp him down to 3. And then I'm going to play Lily's Polka Doll. And I'm actually just going to Viridian away the Cynthia Caitlyn for... Ooh, that was probably a mistake. I think I just take the water energy, because I'm probably going to research next turn. So I'll just Trinity Burn for 210. That puts him down to what? We got an extra 50 HP because of Big Charm plus Heat Fire. So he's at 320. So yeah, he's still in range of the Sky Legends knockout. Just barely. This guy is not, though. He needs a little bit more damage. I don't think there's any way for me to remove that Heat Fire, though. So that's very annoying. I might have to Sky Legends these 2. And then Trinity Burn this guy one more time. And then use Victini's Flare to finish this guy off. He's just going to Brilliant Flare again, which is annoying because I'm out of reset stamps. But I had to use the one last turn, I feel like. Okay, I'm just going to Professor's Research. I could have... no, it was better not to use the switch there. Okay, I hit 2 Victini. That's not that helpful. Let's, okay, let's Quick Ball the Giant Hearth away for Tribird. Ooh, I'm out of fire energy. That's not good. Ooh, I'm out of... Okay, no, I will have enough energy. I'm going to go Bird Trio, Viridian away Victini, attach Water, I think I should put the Vitality Band here, bench the Victini, and then just use Sky Legends GX, put 110 on there and 110 on there. Yeah, I think that's best. Oh, I gotta put it on 3 though, so I think the other one goes... I think the other one goes on here? Or maybe here in case he evolves it. I know it would be incorrect for him to evolve this, but maybe I play into hoping he misplays and evolves it. I think that's correct, actually. I don't think there's any point in putting it on the Volcanion, really. Like, technically I could finish it off with Victini if I put it on the Volcanion, but it would require way too much for me to pull off something like that. I think it's more likely that he misplays than I hit into that play. So, hopefully he evolves that, and I can take my last 3 prizes on that with a Trinity Burn. The second fire off of the prize is actually really good. So he's got Mallow and Lana. Can he heal off that Cinescorch completely, which is really, really bad for me. If he doesn't evolve this, I don't really see a way for me to win at this point. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So he's going to go up to 28 with this knockout, because he's going to get accelerate 1 more energy. This is really bad. I mean, I have the switch, so I think I might as well just bring this guy up. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have committed the Vitality Band there. It felt correct at the time, but now, because he attacks the Heat Fire and healed, I really need that big charm on there. Yeah, I think I just have to pass right now. I'm not going to get to use 2 Bird Trio this game, and I'm not going to be able to power this one up as well. So maybe I could have attached to this Victini for turn, and then Victory Sign onto the new one, and then tried to attach the big charm to that one. That might have been the play, but we didn't go for it, so we're not going to get it, obviously. So I'm just going to have to pass. Now, oh no, because now he's going to get to accelerate another energy. It looks okay. It looks like he's got the boss's orders anyways. Probably an Elagos off this quick ball for the boss's orders. Yeah. Okay, we had a really slow start there. We almost made the comeback, but just couldn't quite get there. I really just had to hope that he evolved that, and then I could boss's orders it up for the knockout. But yeah, I think if we had gotten set up a couple turns, because we had a really bad start. we almost got there. The Madeline Lana was kind of the nail in the coffin. But yeah, so we'll get into another game. Okay, we are back. We're playing against Gorkhair Baller. We got to go second this game because we won the coin flip. Looks like we have a pretty solid start. We still need to hit the greens off of the Pokegear, but other than that, we have a really solid start. So we're playing against a Galarian Corsola V deck. Card just came out in Champion's Path at the time that I'm playing. At the time that I'm recording this, the set just released a couple days ago. I know I saw an interesting toolbox deck just today that played Galarian Corsola, Lucario V, and Giratina and Garchomp V. So the Ziggs game tells me that we're probably seeing something like that. Hollow Missile is a very interesting attack. As long as Pokemon is in your air spot when your opponent attacks an energy card from your hand to their Pokemon, put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon. That's a very interesting attack. A nice thing about that, the way that interacts with our deck, is that Victory Sign is going to attack them from the deck to our Pokemon, so we won't have to take damage counters from that. Of course, we'll have to take 6 damage counters when we build our 2 energy on, though. So it looks like it's actually a Galarian Corsola V Dragapult deck. Very interesting. What do I want to do here? I think that I will... I think I'm going to quick ball away a switch. And I'm just going to take maybe another Victini, because I can let him go through 2 Victinis. That way my reset stamps are more powerful. Let's Pokegear. There's a greens. I just wanted to quick ball before using Pokegear to thin the deck a little bit. Let's take Giant Hearth, and actually, do I have Energy Spinner in deck this time? Yes, I do. There's the Energy Spinner. What else do I want? I could take... I don't know if I really need anything else. Maybe I'll just take another greens or a big charm. Actually, I think I'll take... No, Power Plant's better in combination with Reset Stamp. I think that I will just take a Viridian Forest. Let's take another greens. And then I'll just Energy Spinner for 3 fire energy. That way I have 2 for Welder next turn. Bench the Bird Trio, attach fire here. I'm going to hold off on benching that Victini just so it doesn't take extra damage. We'll go ahead and attach Water, Lightning with this Victory Sign to Bird Trio. That way we'll have it all powered up with that Welder next turn. And be able to one-shot this Corsola V. So if we one-shot the Corsola V, it actually puts us in a really good spot. But it looks like he does have the Air Balloon. Oh, he's going to Marnie us. That's actually really bad for us. Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed the green just out of fear of Marnie. Okay, we hit Welder Fire, though, so we're probably okay. We're still going to need another energy, though. But yeah, if we can knock out... If he leaves the Galarian Corsola active, that would be fantastic. And he probably will, just so that he can activate the ability a little bit more. Because the ability only works while it's in the active spot. But if he has Dragapult VMAX, then obviously he's going to opt to use Dragapult VMAX. Look at Quick Balls coming down, so probably a Day change here. See what he takes. Ooh, another Galarian Corsola V. That's interesting. Doesn't. Oh, okay. He already has another GX in hand. That makes sense then. He only really needs one Galarian Corsola. He's got the nice Full Art one. That's a really nice card, actually. Haven't seen it yet. Dragon Ball V is nice too. So is the Dene Full Art. This guy looks like he's blinged out for the most part. Actually, he doesn't have the Full Art Quick Balls, Turbo Patches, or Marnies, but he's got the reverse Zigzagoons. He's got the Full Art Pokemon. Another Air Balloon coming down. Yeah, and he's just gonna leave this Galarian Corsola V active. He did miss the Dragon Ball VMAX. So I'm just going to be able to go Welder to this and hopefully hit another energy. Ooh, I missed the second energy. That's actually really bad. Okay, actually I can Tool Scrapper. That's a really good draw off the Welder though. I can Tool Scrapper away both of these Air Balloons and maybe trap the Galarian Corsola in the active. So we'll just Victory Sign. Put one more Fire on this Bird Trio. I'm not going to take a second energy because it's already got 4 energy on it. And then we have the Great Catcher as well, so next turn we can definitely take 2 prizes. If he brings up the Dragapult, we'll just hit the Dragapult, but... Oh, he has another Air Balloon. Jeez. He's gonna Air Balloon the Galarian Corsola. Actually, that's, that boss's orders is really annoying. He's gonna be able to knock out my Victini. Oh, no, because he doesn't have the Dragapult VMAX, he's using Jet Assault. So, I think I'm gonna greens for Tag Call. And, geez, that was fast. We're going to take Doll and Tag Call, I think. Yeah, I'm going to take those two. And then I'm going to Tag Call for a Bird Trio and a Cynthia, maybe a Malolana in case he bosses up this Bird Trio. Or misses the knockout on my active one. So we're going to bench that, play that. I'm actually, I shouldn't have grabbed the Doll because I'm not actually going to Sky Legends this turn. I was thinking about using Sky Legends, but I can actually just Trinity Burn this Dragapult for the knockout. So we're definitely going to do that. Yeah, that seems like a pretty awkward play. I mean, I guess he didn't really have many other options. He hasn't seen a VMAX yet, but it still seems like a pretty awkward play to just sacrifice your Dragapult V. Because now he has really no follow-up. Actually, I guess you can use Hollow Missile. So it does 6 damage and put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. Won't be enough to knock out my Bird Trio, but he can knock out my Bird Trio and maybe get rid of my Doll or my Victini, whichever one he prefers. I feel like the Victini is probably better to get rid of than the Doll, since he, well, maybe not. I was going to say since he gets the prize off of it, but the prize won't really ever matter. It'll just make my reset stamp stronger, because either way he's going to have to knock out 2 of these Bird Trios. I'm not going to put 3 Victini down, obviously. So I think he Marnied me and then reset spam me. Ooh, Training Cord's actually... If he knocks me out... Well, he's not going to knock me out, though. We know that. I was going to say Training Cord seemed really good for me, but it's not actually. It doesn't really do much. So I don't know if I want a Welder or Research here. Probably Welder. Just get the 1 fire energy on there. That seems pretty good. See if he puts them... Okay, so he's gonna knock. He is gonna take the knock on the Victini, which actually means Training Court is live. I love that. So I get the Training Court for a fire, and then I can Viridian away the Victini for another fire, and Welder to the fresh Bird Trio. And then maybe I even just Sky Legends now, knock out, and I can knock out both Zigzagoon. Or maybe I just take 2 prizes. No, I think I just Sky Legends. Let's Sky Legends, knock out Zigzagoon and Zigzagoon, and then we'll put the other 110 on Galarian Corsola V. And now, all we need is, if the Viridian stays in play, we can just Viridian for the water energy, attach it to Bird Trio, and take it, Trinity Burn one of these Pokemon for the knockout. And he can't even take a knock. All he can really do this turn is Hollow Missile, do 6, kill my doll, and put 30 somewhere. If he gets a boss, then he can put 60 on here and then kill my doll with the boss, but he's also going to need to bump the stadium for sure. Otherwise I can just use it. If he does bump the stadium, I'll probably Pokegear to try to thin a support out of my deck, and then I'll just use Professor's Research and try to draw into the water energy that way. And I'll Great Catcher first, just to put the Dedenne active. Now that Marnie's actually really good for me. I mean, it could be bad if I don't find a supporter, but if I do find a supporter, then it's really good for me because it just allows me to dig a little bit deeper. Since I didn't have the water energy in my hand already, but actually he did Marnie me into a pretty bad hand. But the Viridian's still in play, so unless he finds the Viridian bump, none of this matters. All that matters is I can Viridian for the water energy and Trinity Burn for the knockout. Looks like, I mean, maybe he doesn't realize it, but he probably does realize it and is just waiting for me to do it. I'm Viridian for water. Give him the well played. And then, oh, he just concedes. Okay. So, that was another relatively quick game, only 10 minutes, so we'll play one more. Okay, so we're playing against Mark the Gunner. He is calling the coin flip. I won, so I will opt to go second as a greens deck that wants a victory sign turn 1. Tribird start is not good, but we have the Pokegear, so if we can Pokegear into greens, then we can greens for switch, quick ball for the Victini, switch into Victini, attach the fire energy to it, and victory sign. We'll probably use Giant Hearth as well before that, just so that we can thin the deck before Pokegear. Ooh, another Dragapult. That's very interesting. We didn't see it around a lot. I wonder if there's another Galarian Corsola V deck. Maybe someone made a video on it or something that I didn't see. So yeah, I think I'm going to play the Giant Hearth. I think I'm going to get rid of the Power Plant. The Malolana seems really good in this matchup, since Dragapult only does 130. And then I'll just Pokegear. No greens, but we do have Welder, so that's almost as good. You can just Welder the active, attach the water, then we have greens for the energy spinner for next turn, so we'll just pass. And all he did was attach pass. He probably has a supporter in hand because he went first, so he just couldn't play it, but I mean, who knows, maybe he doesn't, and we can just go greens for energy spinner for lightning and keep the game. That would be pretty broken. But yeah, we'll see what he does. I presume he has a supporter. Giant Bomb onto this Dragapult. I'm gonna Quick Ball, probably for Dedenne GX. Okay, him grabbing the other Dragapult off the Quick Ball tells me he either has another Quick Ball for a Dedenne or he does have a draw supporter. Crushing Hammer coming down, that's actually really good for my opponent because that means I won't be able to Trinity Burn next turn. And it looks like he's actually gonna get the he's gonna be able to get the turn 2 Max Phantom off. So I think I might greens for switch Quick Ball and then grab Victini. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So we'll grab switch, Quick Ball away, Professor's Research maybe? Let's get rid of the boss's orders. I don't feel like it's going to be that good this game. Take the Victini, switch into Victini, attach Fire Energy, and then I will just Victory Sign for Lightning Energy, Fire Energy, and put them both on this Bird Trio. Kind of an awkward hand. Okay, if he bosses this up, he'll do 130 to it, and it'll still be out of range of the knockout. He'll need a Zigzagoon Ping. So if he doesn't boss this up, then I'm actually safe to just Trinity Burn next turn, and play Professor's Research. He's got another Crushing Hammer. This one doesn't really matter as much, especially since I have the Energy Retrieval in my hand. Now, if he does pull this up and hit it for 130, I'm probably just going to Mallow and Lana back into the Victini, and then I'll just retreat and Trinity Burn. And then the turn after I can Sky Legends. But I think he just plays Sporter. No, he used Day-Day Change. So he's going to bump my Giant Hearth with Viridian, which means I'll probably just end up... Well, I guess I won't Viridian away the Viridian because I'm probably going to Research next turn. unless he bosses orders. So now I'm going to Malolana away the Viridian. But yeah, I do think I'm still in a pretty solid spot here. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the boss, though. I'm not sure. He's got Crobat for 5. I wonder if he's still trying to disrupt me with more Crushing Hammers. He's down 2, so he presumably plays 2 more. And he plays Giratina, so lots of energy disruption in this deck. Probably to try to have a way to win the Eternatus matchup, since they, without some play Turbo Patch, but most of them don't, so they're usually just attaching 2 energy per turn. Ooh, looks like he's actually going to be able to knock out my Victini, which is really bad for me, because that means I can't Malolana either. Which will just put him 1 Scoop Up Net Zigzagoon Ping away from winning next turn. Yeah, that's actually really bad. I really needed a Pokemon to switch into. We'll see what I top deck. I top deck a Greens. That's actually really good. I'm going to Greens for the big turn. And probably Tag Call. Yeah, we're going to take those 2. So I'm going to Tag Call for Bird Trio and Cynthia Caitlin. We're going to Big Charm this. That way he can't... Oh, actually, it's at 260, so we'll be able to... He won't be able to knock it out with Zigzagoon Pings, but my math must have been off there. Huh. Yeah, my math was definitely off there. My bad. Let's Viridian away this Viridian for a Water Energy. Attach it. Maybe I just have the Sky Legends here, actually. I could Sky Legends. This is really awkward. Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna have to use Sky Legends. I should have taken something. I should have taken Doll off of instead of Big Charm. Then I could Sky Legends into the Doll. Yeah, I don't want to Sky Legends, but I think I'm going to. I'm going to go there, there, and there. So he's going to need a 3-shot this thing still. He might not even play into the Zigzagoon, so he might not be able to soften this up with pings. He does need a 3-shot it, so that's definitely good. I'm going to Cynthia and Caitlin the Lightning Energy away, probably. Because I can just energy retrieval for it back. I put myself in kind of a really awkward situation by not grabbing the Doll there, though. Sets me back a turn. Honestly, the Team Yellground doesn't even really matter that much. I don't have the Welder, so I probably wasn't going to be able to attack next turn anyways. Oof, just teasing me by top decking the Pokédoll. I think, I think maybe I'll just Malolana here. Yeah, let's Malolana. Let's discard Lightning Water. And then just energy retrieval for Lightning Water back. Actually, I'll take Water Fire. Oh no, I've still got lots of fire energy left. We'll take Lightning Water. Let's attach the water. And then pass. So he's gonna knock this out, put 50 here. Honestly, it doesn't even matter that much that I'm Malolana. Maybe I shouldn't have. Because the thing is, he's gonna... No, I think I had to, though. My situation's really not good, though. I'm gonna need the Big Charm. Yeah. My not taking the Big Charm instead of the Doll was definitely a misplay. That was just a bad math thing on my part. I was gonna say the deck was hard to play, but that wasn't even hard to play. That was just me mathing bad. So he's gonna put 50 on my Bird Trio, which means I'm now in 2-shot range here. I'm just gonna Cynthia and Caitlin, discarding the Research for the Welder. Maybe I take Malolana, actually. No, I think I have to Welder next turn, right? Okay, there's 2 fire energy, so that's nice. But I'm gonna need the... I'm gonna leave that... Actually, I'll Viridian away the Vitality Band. We'll just take another... I'll take a Water Energy, just in case he hits another one of those Crushing Hammers. And then I'll just pass. Yeah, so he's going to put me up to 290 here. So I'm going to have 10 HP left. Or sorry, not 290. 190. So I'm going to have 110 HP left. Which means if I get a big charm, I'll survive, just barely. Another Vitality Band, so let's just radiant that away to thin the deck out. Take a Lightning Energy. And then I'm just going to Welder, and hopefully we can hit the big charm, because if we don't, we probably just lose. I mean, he still needs 2 more prizes after this, actually. But we didn't find a basic Pokemon anyways, so... Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to be able to knock us out this turn. So we'll just Trinity Barrier for the knockout. He's just going to bring up this other Dragapult and knock us out for game. Well played. Yeah, if we hit another Bird Trio there, we might have actually still been able to win, because he needs 5 prizes. But, no, we just had 2 stuck there in the deck still. But yeah, I definitely played that, definitely could have played that better. I don't know if it would have, I probably would have won me the game. That game was pretty close still, so, I definitely might have been able to win if, it wouldn't have secured me the game if I played better, but there were a couple things that I could have done better there that would have given me a much better chance. So that's the deck. It's pretty powerful. We didn't get to see against Eternatus or ADPization, but you can sort of see that sort of strategy. The strategy that I was taking against that I took against the Dragapult is sort of the same strategy they take against Eternatus. You want to hit, you want to knock out a 2-prizer, hit a VMAX, a 3-prizer of any sort, for 100 or 210. And then you Sky Legends, a 1-prizer, and the VMAX for the knockout. Or you can just hit 2 VMAXs and Sky Legends and them both for the knockout. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out Red Riot Games store, follow me on Twitch, and follow me on Twitter. Links to everything should be in the description below.